Rami Malek became the first actor of Arab heritage to win the Oscar for Best Actor in 2019. Though the movie Bohemian Rhapsody wasn't universally loved, Malek's turn as the late great Freddie Mercury was undeniably special. As the son of Egyptian immigrants, Malek was able to put himself in Mercury's shoes for the film, but in real life, he's nowhere near as flamboyant as the Queen frontman. Since he's hit the big time, details about the actor's past and his personal life are beginning to emerge. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Rami Malek. His parents are Egyptian immigrants. Rami Malek's parents are Saeed Malek and Nelly Abdel Malek. They are of Egyptian descent and lived in Cairo before they left in 1978 to come to the United States. The Malek family settled in Sherman Oaks, Los Angeles, which is coincidentally just a stone throw away from Hollywood. In Egypt, his father worked as a tour guide, but he started selling insurance when he moved stateside. His mother was an accountant. The actor has previously spoken about how his Egyptian heritage is important to him. It has also made him mindful about his choices of roles and the kinds of characters he is portraying. His dad didn't get to see him make the big time. The first thing Rami Malek mentioned during his Oscars speech was his family, thanking its members for their support. His mother was in attendance, but his father passed away before Malek made it big as an actor. "I think he's looking down on me right now," he said. His dad deserved a special mention at the Academy Awards, because if it wasn't for him, Malek's life would have likely turned out very different. He wasn't the first choice to play Freddie Mercury. It's hard to imagine anyone else in the role once you've seen Rami Malek's near-perfect portrayal of Freddie Mercury. But Malek wasn't the first choice for the part. Sacha Baron Cohen was the original target, and he was totally game for it at first. But things fell apart when the comedian and actor got into a disagreement with one of the surviving members of Queen. When Cohen departed the project, Queen guitarist Brian May called him an arse and a liar, and indicated that he wanted Ben Whishaw, Mary Poppins Returns, to play Mercury. He employed a movement coach for his Bohemian Rhapsody role. When you're playing someone as iconic as Freddie Mercury, you cannot slack. Rami Malek definitely didn't. He did all sorts of work to help nail the part, including undergoing a physical transformation, learning to talk with fake teeth, and watching YouTube videos thousands of times to master performance scenes. Part of his prep included hiring a movement coach. He hired London-based Polly Bennett to master the flamboyant frontman's onstage presence. "Freddie was a long-distance runner at school and a boxer," explained Polly to Billboard about mastering the moves. "This gives us a reason why Freddie ran across the stage and punched the air, and allows me to explain to Rami, this is why that character moves the way that he does." His first role was a cameo in Gilmore Girls. It's always fascinating to rewatch some of the old shows and see cameos by people who later turned out to be big celebrities. If you keep your eyes open, you will see little him on a Gilmore Girls episode. The job was especially significant because it was the actor's first TV role. He scored the part in 2004 when he didn't even have an agent. He managed to convince casting directors to meet with him anyway, and he ended up as Andy in the Clamor and the Clangor episode. Ben Stiller stopped Fox from firing him. He popped up in Gilmore Girls in 2004, and he appeared in Medium the following year. But Rami Malek's first memorable gig was playing Achman Ra in 2006's Night at the Museum. According to the actor, who is reportedly convinced he only got the role because of his Egyptian roots, studio execs were not keen on his portrayal of the fictional teenage pharaoh, and at one stage, they supposedly wanted to replace him. Leading man Ben Stiller reportedly went to bat for the youngster, insisting that he remain on the cast. He has a twin brother. Rami Malek claims he and his twin brother Sami Malek were born identical and started to diverge around the age of 18, but these two could still potentially pass for one another if they tried. When the actor was a guest on the Graham Norton Show in 2018, he revealed that he and Sami actually used to do just that. One time in high school, Sami had to perform a Greek monologue in order to get enough extra credit to graduate. So he and Rami swapped places, and the Oscar winner successfully saved his brother from failing high school. He made history as the first Egyptian American to win an Emmy for acting. Before he played Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody, Rami Malek was best known as hoodie-wearing hacker Elliot Alderson, the lead character in Mr. Robot. His portrayal of the brooding cybersecurity expert, who suffers from both social anxiety disorder and clinical depression, landed him an Emmy in 2016. His win marked the first time that an Egyptian-American actor scored an Emmy Award for acting. Malek became the first non-white winner of the Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series award in 18 years. He blew off Robert Downey Jr. When he appeared as a guest on The Tonight Show, Malek told host Jimmy Fallon that he'd become friends with the Marvel star, but only after he blew him off. Downey Jr. reportedly got his hands on Malek's contact details and dropped him an email, though the younger actor, not believing it was genuine, ignored the message. After a while, someone emailed me that I knew and was like, "Why aren't you answering Robert Downey Jr.'s email?" I'm like, "No way, I've been blowing this guy off. It's the real guy." He was in a crowdfunded movie. There are a few different ways movies can be made nowadays. The traditional way is for a film production studio to finance the project. But there are some more creative options, including crowdfunding. Malek was part of a crowdfunded film thanks to his part in Sweet Blood of Jesus. It's a 2014 horror film that was directed by Spike Lee. The final film was released on Vimeo, and Malek played the brilliantly named Seneschal Higginbottom.